Do you know that when people die, they don't just go straight to heaven or hell? But there are two places that people go to when they die. That is paradise or Hades. But remember the story of the rich man and Lazarus. But both of them died. And then the rich man lifted up his eyes and then beheld the poor man Lazarus. The Bible said, in the bosom of Abraham. And that was paradise. And then the rich man cried and pleaded and pleaded and pleaded, oh, that God, please just let Lazarus dip his finger in the water and just give me a drop on my tongue, because I am in serious torment and pain and I'm thirsty. But then in all his pleading and pleading, God did not listen to him. So where was the rich man? He was in Hades. So in fact, Hades is actually a place of darkness. It's a place of pain. It's a place of torment. So what happened is that the torment in Hades is so much that those that are in Hades, they are pleading and pleading and praying that God, please, if Hades, the torment in Hades is like this, then don't let the judgment day come on time. Because if Hades is this way, then how will hell look like? In fact, Revelation chapter 20 verse 13 says that, and Hades gave up the dead. And this should tell you that they were not in hell at that moment, but in Hades, before then the judgment. I know people might find it difficult to believe this, but those that go to Hades, the sinners that die and then they go to the waiting place in Hades, sometimes what happens is that mysteriously the gates to Hades can be closed for them. And when this happens, they cannot come back and pick up human forms because they are dead. So what happens is that they become what is known as roaming spirits. And when you go to the US, they are known as vampires. They go about in the night committing havoc. And in Africa, sometimes they also cause accidents on roads. But they think that life has not been fair to them. And in that case, they hate human beings to the very core. And they will do whatever they can do to cause havoc on human beings. So they are known as the roaming spirits. So they are going to be in that situation until the judgment day, where God will now summon all of them and bring them under the judgment seat of Christ. So now let's look at the situation of paradise. But if you read Luke chapter 23 verse 43, where Christ told the thief on the cross that today you will be with me in paradise. He didn't say today you will be with me in heaven. He said in paradise. So that should tell that the saints that die, they go to a waiting place known as paradise. In fact, paradise is a place of comfort. It's a place of excitement, of pleasure. And for the saints that are in paradise, they are pleading and praying that God, if paradise is so exciting like this, there's so much comfort. We want to see the new Jerusalem. We want to see heaven. You see, so these are the two places that people, when they die, they go to. So now, how then do people go to heaven and hell? But we have the final day of judgment. That day is reserved for judgment. The day of the Lord is reserved for judgment. In fact, it's known as the Great White Throne Judgment. If you read Revelation chapter 20, it talks about the Great White Throne Judgment. The Bible said Hades is going to give up the dead. The grave will give up its dead. But all those that died right from Adam to the day of judgment, they are all going to rise up and then pick up their original form from the grave and then stand before God in judgment. So the sinners will take up their form. They will come up from Hades, enter their bodies from the grave, and now stand before God in judgment. And God will now, in fact, according to the works they've done, will now determine which part of hell they will be in. Then the saints as well will pick up their bodies. In their case, it's not judgment to go to hell. But for their case, it's going to be to reward them according to their works, according to Revelation chapter 22. The saints are going to be rewarded according to their works and patted on the back. Then they will now go to the final place of destination, which is heaven. So it is in 3 phases. We have death. You either go to paradise or Hades. Then we have the resurrection, where the dead will all arise and stand before God in judgment. Then the final stage is the eternal destiny of the individual. My next video is going to be on reincarnation. I know some Christians don't believe in reincarnation. They think it's something devilish and they don't believe in it. But there is actually reincarnation in the Bible.
That's very true.
But Rahel reincarnated as Mary. So to catch up with that video, make sure to follow the channel so that you don't miss out on that video.
In Christ alone,
Thank you for visiting Seeking the Light 300 channel.
He is my light, my
Follow for more enlightening content.